All right, welcome to Raven Sports Drive. I have joining us Rob Wood, the head track and cross country coach. Welcome, Rob.
Hey, appreciate being here.
To start right in, obviously COVID-19, has changed kind of athletics for this year. But cross country was one that was left kind of alone in the fall.
With what we do, there's really no contact. There may be some rubbing, on corners and stuff, but, for the most part, at the start, we can social distance. Instead of having boxes next to each other, we can go box between us, and those boxes are probably approximately 4 to 6 feet wide, depending on where you're at, or go two. We can pretty much spread out for the most part. So, we feel pretty lucky that some of our kids are at least going to compete this fall.
Very good. One area, though, that may have caused some problems is scheduling a little bit. I know some of the four-year schools have, depending on NCAA or NAIA, having seasons, not having seasons. But were you able to get a schedule going?
We're pretty much where we were. We lost Wichita State, was where we were going to open up at, due to NCAA basically shutting everything down, and due to us being a junior college, they're also on a dead period right now, so they can't recruit.
Oh, okay.
So they actually had to cancel their high school and their junior college sections of their meet. So Missouri Southern was the other place we usually go for the NCAA, and so it's been struggling trying to find a schedule because I had the schedule done. I actually turned it into you, and 3 days later we're pulling the meets off because of everything going on. So it's been frustrating.
Yeah. But you guys open up next week, is that right, or on the 4th?
We're going to go over to Hutchinson, and we're going to open up Friday at the Terry Masterson Twilight.
Okay.
It's a pretty flat course, but it's going to be a cool atmosphere because they actually run it around the softball complexes out there.
Okay.
I think at Fun Valley is where it's at, under the lights.
Oh, okay.
So that'll
be different.
Yeah, it's going to be different. I told the group the other day, hey, we're going to open up here. This is what it's going to be like, and one of the guys goes, so we're on a track? And I said, no, you're on grass, but you're going to be underneath the lights.
But you have the lights, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a neat experience. I've never been to one. I've been in this 20 years and never been to one like this. So it's going to be a new experience. The girls are going to run a 3-mile race. The guys are going to run a 4. So it's a good way to gauge to where we're at right now.
Okay. But the competition is it just going to be junior colleges, or?
I think it's going to be mostly junior colleges from what I'm getting from their staff. Mostly Region 6 teams is what I'm hearing. There may be some NAIA schools that show up, but I'm not for sure. But it's supposed to, I think, 13 or 14 teams, last thing I heard, somewhere in there. So it's going to be a decent meet. Good way to start the season.
Get started out the season. Very good. Men's roster? Anything you'd like to talk about on the men's side?
Yeah. Ray Bueno's back. The kid is just a monster. He's more of an 800-meter guy, but I've in all the years I've been in this, I've never seen a kid so competitive.
Okay.
He hates to lose. He hates to run bad. So he's really, really competitive. He's done a great job. Another one of the guys in, Keneal Cooper, is doing a great job. We've got a couple other guys that are stepping in. Larson Hoggett from here in Coffeyville. The kid's got a chance to be really good.
Okay.
He works really, really hard. He's a true cross-country guy. I think he likes the distance stuff.
Yeah.
Even though he runs 800, I think he's probably going to be more of a distance guy for us. Those are probably the three. And we got some 800-meter guys that are learning to run cross-country.
Yeah. That's always interesting, trying to get those 800 guys to think that they can go farther.
They go farther and get him to buy. And Ray was one of those guys last year that even though he ran cross-country, he wasn't a cross-country guy. And getting him to understand that running cross-country only made him stronger. His PR in high school was 156 outdoors, and he ran 155 indoors last year.
Yeah.
So I think he understands we do know what we're talking about.
Yeah, makes him stronger.
Make him stronger, and but you got to want to compete.
Yeah.
And then on the women's side, Brittany Reese is back. Brittany's from Jay. She does a great job. She works hard. A couple of girls that were here. A girl here last year at Chai from Texas, Chaya Rop. She didn't run last year. We thought we were going to get her able to run, and then just things didn't work out. Where by the time we were able to get her ready, the season was over with, so it wasn't worth trying to burn a year. Ashley Isle from here in town is doing a really good job, working hard, is learning what college is about.
Okay.
So, but she's one of those kids that she comes every day. She puts her nose in it. She works hard. And we have three other young ladies that don't have a lot of cross country or middle distance experience, but because of what they ran in the 400 and they need to be running the 800, the mile. So they're learning how to run cross country right now.
Okay. I know obviously you start next Friday, which is September 4th, and you have a couple regular season meets in September and a couple regular season meets as of right now in October. But then towards the end of October is where you start your regions and nationals type stuff?
Yeah, we'll open up at Hutch, and then we are at Allen, I think, and then we're at or Bethany, and then Bethel, then Allen. And then region will be at Butler, and then nationals will be at Iowa Central.
Okay.
We're still looking for one more regular season meet because we got like a 21-day off between our last regular season and regionals.
Okay.
There's good and bad things about that.
That's a little long though for
that's
for competition.
A little long. So they have moved. The plan is to move regionals up to the 28th of October.
Oh, okay.
I talked to the other day. That's just in case issues come about.
Yeah.
People got 14 days. So, we're playing the game like everybody else, and the difference is we're actually competing.
Okay.
So we're trying to keep ourselves, monitored and everything else like everybody else is. So.
And then for the region meet, is it divided east and west as far as conference?
It'll be east and west, but we have brought Division II back.
Oh, okay.
So there's only 3 teams in Division II. We're Division I. So they'll run together and they'll split them out east and west, and then Division I, Division II in the region. So
okay.
That's kind of how that's going. It's new as well. Actually, nationals will have Division I, Division II, and Division III all at the same place this year.
Oh, okay.
So.
And then to make nationals, is any type of qualifying or?
No, I'll judge that after we run at regionals, what we're going to do, and then I'll have a discussion with my staff and with the athletic director and see if it's feasible.
You want to be want to be competitive when you get to nationals.
Yeah, I also want to go. I think nationals will help our distance recruiting.
Yeah.
Kids see we're at nationals and competing. I think it'll help with distance kids here, but I also want to be mindful of what we're doing budget wise, especially in these times.
Yeah.
So. But I would like to take our kids there. If we run well at regionals, and if we're ranked in the top 25, I think they've earned a right to go.
That sounds good to me. I think they would too.
So if we run and we're ranked in the top 25, it'd be one of those things I would probably end up taking them and and give them a chance to see what they can do and at the national level.
Okay. Well, kind of an offshoot. Obviously, you're the head track coach as well, and obviously track is in the spring, and we'll wait to see what COVID does to stuff in the spring.
Yeah,
that'll be for a later show on here. But you're able to do some stuff in the fall. Do you have fall workouts for the track guys?
We start conditioning. The NJCA with everything going on has come down. With each program gets 8 hours a week for so many weeks, and then we have 60 days of practice that we can practice. Ours starts September 15th. So, starting September 15th, we'll be in our regular practice sessions, and right now we're in our conditioning session right now. The groups are doing well. I've tried to spend more time after my group gets done at practice, just so I have more of a, kind of last year being a first-year head coach, and we had 75, 80 kids trying to get out and do the administrative parts, everything. It's, even though I've been in it a long time, there's
only so much Coach Wood can go around.
Yeah, I can only be so many places at once, and that's been a learning curve for me. But I think this year it's got better for me personally, because I'm trying to make practice. I may go out for the first of it with the other groups, then come back to the office and try to get something done, because I also, as well, am an instructor here. So,
Well, you do have some help, obviously, some of those assistant coaches. You want to give a shout out to some of those
yeah,
guys?
Maury Turner's back for his second year. Maury was the Central Region Assistant Men's Coach of the Year last year.
Nice.
Maury does a great job. I want to keep him here as long as I can. He brought with him Quentin Powell. Quentin's doing a good job. Quentin actually came to me a couple weeks ago. I'd been doing the cross country, and he goes, "Coach, I really want to coach cross country." He goes, "I want to learn more about it." And I said,
Good.
"Okay,
Here we go.
here we go." So Quentin's coaching cross country. He's taking care of those kids. They're with him every day. He's learning, so he runs things by me and by Coach Turner, but he's doing a good job. And we brought back Kaylee Matthews, who
Yes.
Kaylee from Independence. She ran here, went to Arizona State for a year, then transferred to Louisiana Lafayette and finished up her degree.
It's always good to keep some of the Red Raven family, kind of together.
Yes, yeah, and she can attest to what this place has done for her. She also was a national champion here on the 4x1.
That can speak out to some of those recruits coming in.
And that speaks volume, I think, especially for a girl from a small town coming here and doing the things she did. So she's done a great job. She's brought some new things to the Sprints program from her travels with the coaches at Arizona State, the coaches at Louisiana Lafayette, as well as what she did here when Coach Perry and I were here with the other coaches. She has that stuff too. She has that knowledge. So, she's done a good job.
Very good. Thanks for stopping by.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.